Okay. Funny face. So I want to show you.
When you're taking pictures, you're thinking about portfolio rather than printing pictures.
I'm thinking about their portfolio. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. I'm making sure that I get beautiful pictures, but I'm also thinking on the bigger picture. Yeah, I'm thinking about the slideshows. I'm really thinking about the slideshows because that is where everybody sees what you do. I'm telling you, I can't stress this slideshow thing enough. That's the key. Okay, so funny face. I'm going to show you. There's another folder that I'll show you. Okay, we're going to look at the funny face. The funny face picture is a great picture to get, but there's a really good thing that I'm going to show you in a little bit about how to get good funny faces, okay? 1 second. Okay, get casual and formal. This is a good example. This is the casual shot, and this is a much more formal shot. Get both. No reason why you shouldn't get both. Okay, have the kid hold a flower or something like this. Even like a little daisy or something can be very cute. Even a kid holding a little daisy like this can be very, very cute. Okay, it's something for a kid to hold on to. Okay, have your subject frame themselves. Okay, the way they hold their hands, they can put their hands down like this. However it is, they can be framing their own face. Okay, holding hands. Do not overlook this picture. This is a great second option for another picture with a family. Just holding hands, very simple to do. You should have it in your mind that you always want to try and get this picture, especially with a path. This picture really lends itself. You can also have them holding hands, looking backwards, etc. But this with the perspective of a path is always very helpful. Okay, into the lens. Making use of your distortion and making use of dynamic tensions going into the lens. That's for sure fun to do, probably with older kids. Okay, just go inside. I love this picture. This picture, I get mum and daughter to hug in, take some standard pictures in front, and then what I'll usually do is I'll move to the side. If hovers the mother and the daughter, okay? I'll move to the side. I'll say, just keep looking in that direction. Close your eyes. Okay, ladies, just go inside. Go inside. Like that. And you can get some amazing emotion when you get these pictures, and it's also very good because you can see these are two very different kinds of families. Look at the difference between these families, the two kinds of people, both deep and sophisticated in its own way, but just very different. What country do you think these people are from?
I know they're from Toronto.
They're from Toronto. And where do you think they're from? From Australia, I think. Australia, same thing. Australia. Okay, this is a great shot that you should always get. Kids turn around. I love this picture. I do it all the time. It's very cute. It doesn't stop being cute no matter how many times you do it. That's a gorgeous shot. Love that picture. Yeah, it's gorgeous. And this is also cute. And then another thing as well is also, this is my little sister here, is just calling to someone. It's again a different picture, and you just got someone like cheekily notices you. It's a different thing. It's like that kind of like, just you're being noticed, no one else can see you kind of thing. It's a great shot to get. Okay, kink little boy's legs. This was done specifically when a kid sits there, he never sits there like that. If you just move his legs in like this, yeah, it just adds so much like gorgeousness to the picture. His knees should be kind of kinked inwards. Not always. I'm just saying it's something to keep in mind. Okay, kinked heads, very important. When I put two people one above the other, I always have one go like this and one go like this. Okay, you could do it the other way; it wouldn't be so effective, but definitely not one under the other. That's for sure. Okay, kissy face. You can do this. Sometimes you get amazing pictures when people do kissy face. People who are usually good at kissy face will tell you to take that picture. They'll tell you to do that. I don't usually remember to do that. Okay, like I mentioned before, little girls folding their legs. That can be in a couple of ways, either like this or like this. They always relate to that and they like it. It makes them feel cute. Okay, look at the person next to you. Okay, that can usually create some kind of great moment. Again, a great picture for the slideshow. Would somebody put it on their wall? Don't think so, but it's a great picture for the slideshow. Okay, looking in different directions. When you have the right kind of family with the right kind of look, especially the fact that we've lit them with a very formed light with our flash to the side, it gave them a very kind of statue kind of feel, and then everybody looked in the right way. Okay. Okay. Match your light to your pose. This is a great example. Okay. This is a very lovely, loving picture between a father and his daughter. Why light it dramatically? That is how this picture should be lit. Okay, that's just too much, just too dramatic. It could be that we could have gotten rid of a little more shadow, a teeny bit more, but this for sure, the shadow needs to be reduced drastically. Okay, so light your picture according. Mix up your focus. Okay, get some cool pictures. Don't always focus on the thing that should be focused on. Okay. Was that a mistake or a real picture? It could have been a mistake, but I love it. That's a great shot for the slideshow. Okay? And this is where we saw. Okay? Mix up the focus. Okay. Pay attention to shadows. Okay? If ever you can, make use of shadows.
Is that only with flash?
Not at all. These are without flash.
It's not.
Okay, but making use of shadows when they are about to have kids, to get them to pose and to create their own shadows is really cool. They do some really, like little kids will do some very interesting things immediately to create shadows. Okay, run to me. I love this picture. I do this all the time. Okay, what is the most important setting for this? AI servo and a very quick shutter speed. Okay, the 5D Mark III copes amazingly with these pictures. I don't know about other cameras. No, the Rebel's probably. I would imagine that the Rebel would definitely not have such an easy time. The next time I take my Rebel out to take pictures, I'm going to try this. Okay, but having somebody on what I've done in this picture, I moved my focus point over to the side, and in these pictures, I always use my widest aperture, and I always choose someone. Okay, don't try and get everyone in focus. Choose the widest aperture and choose someone. Okay. Again, you'll see I'm at 1.8. It doesn't matter. When they're running and they're this far, it doesn't even matter that some people aren't perfectly sharp. But generally, if they're running and someone goes in the front and someone ends up behind, then make sure you're focusing on whoever you've chosen to focus on, and don't worry about it. It becomes a picture of that person. It's fine. It's fine. You're not trying to get everybody in focus here. Okay, run up the stairs. I love this picture. Girls, quick, run. What? It's very special, no? The light is in the right place. I also would probably shoot this picture in RAW because I know that to get back all this information, you probably need that. But these kind of pictures, just run up the stairs or walk down the street over that way, okay? Running with them, okay? This is a different picture than them running towards me. This is me running. You have to make sure that you're not going to fall over, okay? And you run with them. It's easier with flash because you're going to be bouncing around and it will freeze the picture, but that's another thing to do. Okay, sequences. Two sisters, okay, second pose, and we just move them. That becomes like a sequence, okay? Now this is also something that you could you could create as like a USP, unique selling point, where you do. I've done this a few times and it's great. But you see that is a series, that is a story of pictures. Okay, so I put the pictures together like this, okay, and that's really a story of pictures. Then we've got another series of images. This is two twins who are having their bar mitzvah together, okay? So we took one picture like that and one picture like that. I can imagine that going on somebody's wall. Okay, another series of pictures. I didn't take this in mind as a series, but once you have in mind series of pictures, you could potentially brand this as something very unique to your business. Skipping, okay? Not just running, but actually skipping can create some nice emotions and a lot of energy. Smush in. Smush in is amazing. Those words, smush, when people say smush, people generally start to smile and laugh. So right now we have a lovely picture. It's posed. It's beautiful. Watch what happens. Look at the expressions on everyone's face. And now look at the expressions. Look at the difference between what that word smush in does. Everyone smush, 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 smush. Yeah, people can't help but smile a little bit. Okay, same thing here. Smush in, smush, go on, smush, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Okay, you end up with some really, really nice moments. Really nice moments. Okay, snuggle in. This is more for kids, but I'll say to a parent or a daughter or a mother, snuggle in, snuggle in. Okay, that's exactly what that ends up looking like. Beautiful, very special. spin. Okay, now spinning is a bit of a hit and miss thing. Great for brides. When you get somebody to spin, it's super important to say to them, try and keep looking at me. And then even more important is giggling and smiling. Feel like a 3-year-old. Make it like, because otherwise someone just spins. If they've got like a kind of down face and they're spinning, it doesn't kind of help. So you have to, like, I like try and make them think that they're like a 3-year-old little kid. And look, so you can see she's like trying to be like a 3-year-old little kid, like spinning around. That gets some nice emotions. But you do have to engineer that. You really do have to engineer that. There we go. There we go. We kind of got it. Okay. And this was him spinning his daughter around as well. Again, I took a lot of pictures to get that picture. Remember, these kind of action pictures, there's no question you need to shoot a lot of pictures. No question. Okay. Spontaneous laughter. I was telling you about this before. So with women, it's much easier. Women really do this really well. Men don't do it so well. The basic way of doing it is you need to create a countdown, okay, and to create some kind of energy in the countdown. So you're going to say to them, I'll say something like this, okay, everybody, you have to listen to me. You have to do exactly what I say. After the count of 3, okay, already I'm building tension. They don't know what we're going to do. You with me? Okay, after the count of 3, 3, 2, 1, we're all just going to burst out into spontaneous laughter. That I just dropped the bomb of what we're going to do. So there was some kind of tension built up. And as I say that, I do it myself. And they start laughing, and you can't stop it. And then all of a sudden, you get these pictures of like, these are 4 serious guys hanging out, and all of a sudden, you're engineering these kinds of images. I've got dozens and dozens of pictures of the same thing with literally up to a dozen people cracking out, just cracking their heads off. And that's how we do it. Just create that kind of tension and then spring it on them. Okay. Squeeze his cheeks. Okay, you can get some great moments from this kind of picture. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Okay, so you get them squeezed tighter and tighter and tighter, and you end up with very lovely pictures, especially with daughters and mothers, for sure. Okay, take the opportunity. Okay, seize. When you're on a photo shoot, you're desperate to seize any opportunity when something cool happens, okay? So in Israel, there's lots of chance to get pictures with soldiers, okay? Just found some stupid things, let's make use of it, why not? Okay, we were near a gym when the bride was there, so we thought we'd take some pictures like that. Okay, this is also an opportunity of, look, you see all these kids are screaming, the grandkids are all screaming. Get a picture, look at little Avy in the background there, I love that. Okay, windmill. People will ask you to take pictures using the windmill. It's very difficult. When you've got a big flash, you can make use of that. Again, the idea of the soldiers. And again, okay, the same idea. The grandkids all crying, so just cash in and make everybody cry. Okay. Okay, this is a very special picture. I've got better examples of this that I don't have here. But what I said in this picture is, okay, I want everybody to touch the bride. I want everyone to tell her how much they love her. You're not allowed to say anything. And you leave it like that, and you can do with parents and with children and stuff, you can get some really amazing moments with that. I've had fathers just break down at that and just pour with tears. Okay, this was what I was talking to you about before, okay? Now, this was with flash as well, so there's a few pictures where the flash didn't go. The funny face countdown, okay? It's an excellent thing to do. Okay, you say like this, okay, we're going to do a different funny face. Every time I say a new number, we're going to pull another funny face. Okay, 10, 9, 8. And each time you're saying a number, watch what happens. See, I'm using a flash. The problem here is that I'm using a very big flash, and I'm trying to wait for it to recharge. But now they start, this is a great shot. But now they start really like going with it, and at the end, you see what I'm saying? We've ended up with a load of options. I think this is the best one. Look at that shot. It's just a great. If they're that kind of family, they're going to love that kind of picture. Do you understand? But they wouldn't have got there if I just said funny face. That's not what does it. It's the energies and the emotions going on. So I'm going, okay, 10, 9, and the energies are building, and people are thinking, what can I do? What funnier? More? What can I do? Etc. Etc. So the funny face countdown is a great thing to do. Okay, the in-between moments. On shoots, make sure that you're clear of when something is happening. Like these girls just sat down to play some game when I was taking pictures, so I just quickly grabbed that moment, okay? Colour fell over, it's quite funny. I would only do that with a certain kind of colour. She was funny, she was a really funny girl, so she would for sure like that picture, okay? This was just at the moment he was looking around. People appreciate a picture like that, okay? This is the in-between moments between whatever you're doing. Okay, little girl throwing a tantrum. Yeah, get a picture of it, for sure. This is cute. This is cute. Okay, just a moment that happened in the middle of something. Everyone fell over here again. Catch these moments, very important. Yeah. Okay, the jump. Now, this isn't so. This is not so simple to get everyone to jump properly. Okay, so the way I do it, the way to see, she's just not. The perfect one is when everyone's in the air. So how can you get them all to go in the air at the same time? So you have to take a lot of pictures, that's for sure. So the way that I find that you get the best chances are you go like this. Okay, we're all going to jump after 3, okay? 3, 2, 1, jump. So I show them. Before we do it, I say, okay, we're going to go. On 1, we're going to crouch, and on 4, we're going to jump. So it's 3, 2, 1, jump. Okay, that's number 1, because you need to get them to jump at the same time. On top of that, if people just jump regularly, they go like this.
Pick up your legs.
I say wild, hands out, legs out, jump, spin, flip, hands out. Just make sure you get your legs out, okay? And that works it out to get some kind of interesting. They would never, if I just said, okay, everyone jump after 3, people would not look like that. Okay, that's because, again, the energies that I create is not so important what you're saying, it's the energies that you're building up to it. Okay. The posed pictures are also part of the story. So this is pictures. This is a picture of Mum looking at her daughter and husband posing. Okay, this was really catch the moment. This was 2 bored kids at a family shoot, but that in itself is a worthwhile picture. Okay, the selfie. Don't forget to get pictures of people taking pictures. You can't do that with the 85mm. You can only do that with the 24-105. It would be too small a frame. You wouldn't be able to do that generally with the 85mm. Okay, the wave we've spoken about. It's just another shot. Generally, in a wave, there's nearly always that happens. Nearly always someone's face gets blocked by a hand. So don't take the wave picture too seriously. But it's just another thing to be doing. Okay, throw the baby, which is like that, and it also comprises that. What would be the most important thing here?
Fast shutter speed.
Exactly. So you can see I've put up to 1600 ISO. So I've focused on him, and I've either gone onto manual focus, or more likely I'm on AI servo. Okay, but you can't. You're right. You won't be able to focus on anything.
Why are you on AI servo?
Because it wouldn't be able to focus if he's moving. It could be that I would be able to focus just on his hands there, but when something's moving, you generally can't focus on it. Okay, so either you could go into manual focus. I don't think I was in manual focus, or I'd be using my AI servo.
You're focused on him and just recomposing.
Yeah, but no. You can't recompose. No, for sure. You have to move your focus point into where there's going to be part of the subject. Okay, touch your subject. It's just a picture of me touching my subject. Okay, but I do really try and make use of that. The idea of just it's a different relationship when you touch somebody. Okay, so I do try and make use of touching people. Tough guy. Okay, this is the tough guy picture. We've seen this dozens of times now today. Okay. But the tough guy pose is basically what I said, as I said to you before, I'll show them, because I want them to pose themselves again. So I'll be like this, okay, everyone tough guy, however you want to do, follow it. And they'll get what you're talking about, and they'll work their own pose out. Okay? Use chairs and props. Chairs are very, very helpful. Okay, that's cute. Chairs allow this picture. Without chairs, this picture would be very, very difficult to get. Okay, again, chair with the bride on the chair. Now we've got one. You see, like wicker chair. He's sitting on the corner there, and she's sitting on there. We've basically managed to pose an entire family of 20 odd people, 15 to 20 people. We've posed an entire family on one chair. You see? by sitting grandma down. Without that chair, it would be a very difficult composition to get. Again here, same too. She's sitting on the corner of a chair. Dad's knee on like a corner of it's like a kind of stool. Dad's got his knee on there. Mum's leaning in. Okay, again, we've created a nice shape. One chair does such a lot of good. It's amazing how many poses you can get out of one chair. Amazing. Okay, wacky angles. Mix it up. Dynamic is going low generally. Nice to get a picture down on the floor with the kids as well. Do funny things, whatever. Okay, that's also going into the camera. A walk with the family. Pardon me. This is. I love these pictures. I'm always trying to get these kind of pictures walking. Family walking. Yeah, exactly. And then you can get 2 pictures out of this picture by saying, okay, everybody, however it is, exactly turn around and walk back to me. So we've now got 2 pictures. Same family. Okay. Then there's the what on earth picture. I like this picture. This picture is with the man of the moment, so to speak, whoever it is, the bride or the bat mitzvah girl, bar mitzvah boy, whatever it is, in the middle with some kind of like what the kind of look, with everybody else around adding to the picture. It's a nice picture. Again, you need a wide angle lens to make this picture look good.